Hi guys, good evening everyone. Hope we are live right now. Please let me know if I am audible. Good evening, Rhino. Hi Pratham, good evening. Yes, so we are live. Yeah, we have the quiz again today even. Yes guys, also today again we are having the quiz, the giveaway quiz. So people who were waiting to top the leaderboard yesterday can do it today as well, like you have other opportunity. Again the quiz will be after the session guys. Same rules, everything is same. Good evening Sai Kumar. Hello. Just quickly, if you have any doubts from the previous sessions, or if you have any doubts regarding anything, you could drop in the comment section on the live chat. I'm here to answer, but we'll wait for 5 minutes and then we'll start the session as well. Till then, if you have any doubts, you could ask. So, what is the price? I didn't get you, Mr. Black. Like, what? Which price are you talking about? For quiz and all other things, it's absolutely free. Even the bootcamp is free. So the quiz will be after the session, like 7:50 or 8 p.m. So I'll share a link. It's a live quiz. So people who are attending it for the first time, we are doing a giveaway quiz wherein it's a live quiz completely. There are total of 8 questions, 8 MCQ questions, which you need to answer within 1 minute of timer. So people who answer the most correct answers within the less time will actually top the leaderboard. So once you top the leaderboard, then you will be receiving exciting goodies from Edspread. So yesterday, I think the guy was Prakhar, I guess. Yes. So today, let's see who will be topping the leaderboard and see. So please tell about the capitalized and lower question that was in the quiz yesterday. Sure, Pratham. So actually, I'll give you a simple example. I'll give you X spread. So now this is a string, right? This is a string. So in the question yesterday, it was S dot capitalized, right? Or let me remind the question. Yes, I guess it was capitalized only. I remember this. Let's see. Like this was capitalized, and then we had something like. Give me a minute. I'll just the question. Just a minute, Pratham. Yes, I think this was the question, right? Like we have capitalized in that. So now this capitalized functions, what it does is actually it makes the first letter capital. That's it. So when you run it, we'll get the output as E will be capital and all other will be small. This is how actually yesterday the question was framed. And also, for example, if we go with capital letters in between, for example, if I give it as PRE, for example, I'll give two capital letters something. Okay, these are all the capital letters, right? So if I print it again, then we'll have all this. Like all the capital letters will be small, but only the first letter will be capital. Even if you give it as small letter, it will be capitalized. This was the question actually. Yeah, good evening guys. Good evening everyone. But before starting the session, do consider a like and subscribe to our channel, guys. Don't forget about it. Because even in the quiz, if you top the leaderboard, the rule is like you must be a subscriber of Edspread. Then only you can receive goodies from us. So any more doubts, guys, or can we start this session? There are no doubts and you're interested, just drop a yes. I need a yes from you. As soon as we receive yes, we'll start the session. So can also before that anyone remind me where did we end yesterday? Like what was the topic we discussed like we covered yesterday? Good evening Ajay, good evening Siddharth. So can anyone remind me where did we left it? Because like today what we'll cover is like it's like a continuation. Not continuation but a small part. Okay, people are telling Numpy. Yes, exactly. So before, but today what we'll do is we'll be covering completely pandas. But before going into that, I'll explain you a small concept in Numpy. It is actually left yesterday. So we'll have something called as random function. Okay, random function in Numpy. We are going in Numpy, not pandas. After this, we'll start pandas. Okay. So now, what is random function in Numpy? First, let's quickly type the code. Import Numpy as np. Okay, you remember this, I guess, because it's like a nickname. Import numpy as np. After importing, we have syntax called like this: np.random dot rand of 1 comma 2. So what this does is actually whenever you give something called as rand, so it prints all the numbers, like not all, random numbers between 0 to 1. Okay, like you see, we got random numbers between 0 to 1, but we'll get only two numbers because the highest was two numbers, right? So this is what the rand function is used. But basically random was used to print random numbers, random elements. In this, but also we have three different types. One was rand, R-A-N-D, right? Remember this, R-A-N-D. So now again we'll check with other one, np dot random. But random is common for every of the function you give because in random it's like a package again. It's like a box. In random box we have RAND, or I'll explain two more examples, then you'll get to know. We have RANDN. So what is rand n? Rand n is rand negative. So we can also give negative numbers. For example, I'll give 2 comma 2 and print this. Let me comment this out. If I print this, we'll get negative numbers because it's RANDN, right? So it's like random negative. That's why we give it as rand n. Right. So the use case of mainly random is to print random numbers simply. We gave a 2 by 2 called array or something, but it's printing random numbers. We don't know which numbers like we wanted, but it printed completely random numbers. And also see, we have negative numbers in this, right? So that is the reason we use rand n. It's like random negative. That's it. And the last one is np.random dot rand int. Till now you could see that we have all decimal points or floating numbers in this stuff. But if you want only integers, then you could give the function as rand int. This is called random integer. Now again let's give some numbers 1 comma 10, right? So you can guess that you'll get some numbers between 1 to 10 or how this works, but it's completely random, right? So we cannot guess it. So if I run, we got 4 right now. So it will pick a number between this starting number and final number. Again, if I run, we got 5. So it's completely random. It's like throwing a dice, right? When you throw a dice, you cannot predict the output because from 1 to 6 we might get anything. So the same way, for example, it's like a dice. So I'm just running it. I don't know what will be the output. So now it's 3. So in this way, the random function will be working. So we'll also use this random function. So in random function, this is like a box again, as I said. In that we have rand negative, rand int. Like we have much more functions in random. You could explore all of them. But this is the main use case of random function in NumPy. That was the reason I thought like let's explain this so that you will have a little bit more grip about NumPy. That going into Pandas would be a little bit easy for you. Cool guys. So now let's go with Pandas. So now yesterday what we have learned is NumPy. Today we are learning Pandas. Don't get confused between these both. Like these both are libraries of Python, but both has different use cases. NumPy is completely dealing with arrays, right? Yesterday we spoke a lot about arrays, how arrays are made in NumPy, and how could all functions, how could we do different functions on it. So today we are going to cover Pandas. So what is Panda? It's like not that Panda what you are thinking. Pandas. It's a library in Python. So it's a simple library that is used for data manipulation and analysis tool using powerful data structures. So this is a one-liner definition. If someone asks what is pandas, just tell them that pandas is a library. I'll type it over here. So we are covering pandas. First, it is a Python library, okay, and it is used to analyze data. So mainly, we have a lot of data, right? Now it's time to analyze it. Then we go through with pandas because pandas helps us to make a quick decision over large data set. So that is the reason pandas are used, and mostly pandas are preferred in data science as well because data science, like what is it? It's completely about data, right? How you manage the data, how can you handle the data. So in data science we use pandas a lot. So this is a single one-liner definition of what is pandas. That's it. They used to analyze data, no big deal. NumPy is used for arrays. Just remember these things. Now we'll quickly get into the syntax or anything. Also, we have one more line called as using powerful data structures, right? So we have some data structures in pandas that we will look into the next slide because I have over here. But first, let's quickly look like what are pandas, what will the syntax be like. So I have a doubt. It's like a question. As I said, pandas is a library, right? So how can I use it? Yesterday I told you example as well. Pandas is like a box. How can I use it? If I just write pandas, will that work? Or how can I use it, guys? Waiting for your answers. It's like a library. Pandas is a library, right? How can I use it in my code? Just if I write pandas and type the code, will it work? Or how? Any guesses? Yes, Sai Kumar has guessed it correctly. Import pandas. So as I said, it's like a box. It's like a library, right? So how can you use libraries? By the keyword called import. Whenever it's a package or module library, just have the keyword called import pandas. Don't forget this. This is the main. And then as example, I'll take the keyword as example. We'll give a dictionary. Okay, we'll give a dictionary. We'll give the dictionary name called fruits. And then you all remember dictionary, right? We have apple, we have banana over here, and then orange. So we gave some fruits over here, and now I want to give the price of it. The dictionary, guys, key value pairs 35, 40, 20. Right, so we have given a dictionary with the name of example. Now I want to convert it into a pandas library. How can I do it? Like it's a data frame actually, but I'll explain you what is data frame and what is series in the next slide. But first, let's look at the code. How will the output pandas dot data frame example? All I'm doing over here is print OP, print output. So if I run this, see, we got output in a table format, in a tabular format, right? So what is this? So first, all we did is like we just imported a library called Pandas, and then we gave a dictionary. It's called example with the name called example. And then what we are doing is from Pandas box, we are writing a function called as data frame. It's like a data structure. We are using data frame, and then we are giving it as example. We are converting this example into a data frame. Then we printed out the output. So we got it in a table, right? It's like a tabular format. We got fruits and price. Okay, the spelling is wrong. Fruits, price, right? And also we have all the fruits listed down and also price with some indexes. As we know, index starts from 0, so we have the indexes. Now, like, what is this data frame? Why are we using this? Now, with that, we'll go with into the types of data structures in Pandas. So, as I said, we have powerful data structures in Pandas that we'll be using, right? So, there are three types of data structures in Pandas: series, data frame, and panel. That's it. So remember all the data structures, but mostly we will be covering only series and data frames because these are important ones. Like if you are interested, you could explore this, but these both are very important. So now first we'll go with series because it's the first one, right? So in series you see it like dimension is single one. So what is it? Like it's a 1D labeled homogeneous array and it's immutable like that we cannot change it. So it's like a 1D array, right? So series is completely a single part. See, this is called a series. As you see, it's like a column, right? No, sorry, it's like a row. So a single row. A panda series is like a row in a table. I'll write it down. What is series? So just think it like a series is like a row in a table. That's it. And these are 1D array, guys. The 1D array holding data type, holding any data. That's it. Okay. So this is series. Now let's see a small example so that you can understand in a much better way. So now what I'll do is import pandas as PD. Okay. Yesterday we have looked into import numpy as NP. So can you read these both statements? The same way for pandas, what I'm doing is I don't want to write pandas dot anything like every time. So what I'm doing is I'm giving it a nickname, a small name, using the keyword as right. Yesterday also we did the same for numpy, we gave it as NP. In the same way for pandas, we are going with PD. That's it. Like people who watched yesterday will be clear for them. Okay. So now it's import pandas as PD. Now what I'll do is SR series, right? So I just give a simple variable. What I'll do is PD dot series. I'm just showing you the syntax, and then I'm printing SR. That's it. So now as you see, S is capital over here. S is caps. That means this is the syntax actually. In series, the first letter of series is capital. The S is capital. So remember this. If you give it as small, then you will get error. I'll show you. If I run, like I'm getting what is it, right? So it's a series and all. This is just a definition of the series, not definition like it's showing what is it. But if I give it as small s, for example, I'm removing the capital S, I'm giving small s. We run it. It obviously throws an error because it's telling that it should like see module pandas has no attribute series. It's not able to recognize what is this word because it's the first letter is small. If you make it caps, again it will remember. Then it will say okay, so this is the output. That is how a series works. So simple things, it's like a row in a table. We'll go with one more example again. The first line will be same for everything, guys, because if you want to use any of the package from the following library, you need to import it for sure. Now I'll give a list or array 10 or 20, 30, 40. What I'm doing is OP is output. Now again I'm converting this is an array or a list, right? So let's take it as array, not list. From now we'll go with arrays. So now what I want to do is I want to convert this into a series. How can I do it? PD. So I'm calling the package, sorry, I'm calling the library from PD dot, I want to convert this into a series, right? So how can we do that? Just write the keyword series. As I said, S should be capital, remember that. So now what you want to convert it into a series is A, the variable A, because all the array is stored in A. So now it's converted into it. So just print it. What I'll do is print OP, print output. That's it. Done. So now see, we got it as a column, right? So in the same way, we have given an array, but we got it into a column. So this is how series works. As you see, this is a series. Okay, this is the complete example or the details of series. Also, if you want to get any of the number from it, again go with indexing. You all know what is indexing. If I want to get 30, go with 1, just run. That's it. Because indexing starts from 0, as I said, I repeated this so many times. Indexing starts from 0. If I want 40, then go with 2, run. We got 40. If I go with 5, no, it's error because we don't have fifth index, right? So that is the reason. Also, we will go with one more example of series, then it will be clear, much clearer. Import pandas as PD again, and then what I'm doing is data1. I'll give some data set. Okay, I'll give some strings and then some integers also. Let's see what we can do with this. I gave 23, 45 points, 45.56. So as you see, we have two strings, one integer and one float. All these are data types. I hope you remember. And then I'll give one more variable called dt1, that is equals to, I want to convert this into the series. PD dot s is capital, PD dot series, and then what I want to convert it into a series. I want to convert this. Just give us data1. Okay, and then I'm giving the index. Index equals to a b c d, guys. Why? We gave 4 indexes because we have 4 elements over here. We had 2 strings, 1 integer and 1 float. So total it's 4, right? So that is the reason I gave 4 indexes. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll just print dt1. That's it. Let's see first what happens if I print this. As you see, it is giving the index as A, B, C, D. Previously, what we used to get 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So now I gave a special index over here. That is the reason all the indexes are printing out. And then on the right of it, we are getting the values. That is apple, mango, a string, and then an integer, and then we are getting also a float. So all these are printed in a column wise. Done. So now what I want to do is I want to print only values of the series. Like what are values in this? We'll check how to do that. I'll just print dt1 dot values. Simple. If you want to print values, just give values and print it. As you see, we got a, okay, I'll comment this out and it will be more clear. I run it. So I want only values, right? So we got only this array as our output because we want only the values. Now in the same way, if I want only the keys, the indexes, again we have an option for that, dt1 dot keys. That's it. Again run it. Okay, we got the indexes values because these are the keys, right? These are the keys. So ABCD are the keys. I'll tell you what are keys, values. And this ABCD are the keys. Apple, mango, 2345.56. These are the values. Okay. I think now you're clear, a little bit clear with series, guys. Now we'll look with one more example, that is indexing of the series. We'll go with the same example, same data set. But now what I'll do is I'll give with indexing, right? So if I give print dt1.d, can anyone guess what will be the output of this program? I'll wait for one more minute because I know there's a delay. So what will be the output of this code, guys? I give dt1 of d. So what will be the output? Can anyone guess the output? I'm waiting, guys. Okay, Satyam said that it's 56. Satyam, it's acha. You are telling 45.56. Acha, okay. Yeah, people are telling 45.56. Exactly, guys. You got it. So yes, so it's like indexing, right? So whatever the letter or the index we give over here, we'll get it as the output because this is the output, right? D is the final one. So we were asking, we need the value that is present at the D location. So what is present? 45.56. That's it. So this is how you could do indexing. The same way, if I want to print mango, just give it as B. I'll get mango. That's it. Got it. So this is how you could also do indexing in series. So now we'll do a question. Okay, we'll do a question actually. So this is the question, guys. We'll solve it because solving some questions will make you even more understandable. So what's the question? Write a pandas program to add, subtract, multiply, and divide two pandas series. That's it. Okay, so this is the question. So we'll quickly code it. It's like not a hard question. It's very simple question. I'll just keep coding. You just look the code. If you are having any doubts, just text it in the live chat. I'll answer it. So first, import pandas. Okay, import pandas as PD. We all know that this is the first rule. And then we have two. Let's take two arrays. We'll take even and odd numbers. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have B list. In this, we'll take only the odd numbers 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. We'll go with 1 as well because it's also odd. Okay, we got two lists. Now the question is, it's telling to add, subtract, multiply, and divide two panda series. Okay, first these are list, right? This is an array, this is an array. So how could you convert them into a series? We all know how to convert it. So series 1 SR1 would be PD dot S is capital series of A. So what I did over here is I converted this array into a series. That's it. And then I'm giving SR2 equals to PD dot again series same. This is something easy one. Again I converted my B array into a series. That's fine. Now we converted into two panda series. That's absolutely fine. Now he is telling that to add, subtract, multiply, divide. So there are four operations. So we'll again do four operations. What I'll do is I'll give OP1 or else I'll give simply add. Okay, add equals to PD dot series because we are adding two series, right? Okay, I cannot use add because it's a data type. What I'll give is OP1, guys, output 1. What I'm doing is PD series. Now I want to add two series, right? So output of two series will be always a series. That's why I'm giving it as again PD dot series. Now I want to add these both. So SR1 plus SR2, simple. SR1 plus SR2, that's it. In the same way, I want to subtract, multiply, divide, and then I'll also print it. So I'll copy the same. Okay. So it's output 2. We have output 3, output 4. That's it. And plus is done. Now it's time to subtract. Subtraction is done. It's time to multiply and then division. We just do a forward bracket. Now we also did all the operations on it. If we run it, we won't get the output because we are just doing it, right? See, you have a tick mark, but we don't have the output, so we need to print it. So all I'll do is again print OP1. Okay, we copy the same. I know there are some easy techniques to do this as well. Like we could print it all at once, but I'm doing this because everyone should understand. So now that's it. This is the code. Simple code, guys. Actually, there's nothing much about it. I'll just run it. Done. So you see, we get a complete output. So we got first addition, and then we had the subtraction, multiplication, and division. Right. So even it's telling the data type because we had only integers, and then we had only again integers, and these are float. So when we are dividing, we are getting float. So this is how like we did a small program. Is this clear, guys? Or do you have any doubts? I'll wait for one more minute. If you don't have any doubts, we'll discuss the next data structure, that is data frame. This is also something which is interesting. Is it clear, guys? Guys, before moving on to data frames, don't forget to like the video because we are 113 people and there are only 43 likes, which makes me sad. So everyone hit the like button once so that we'll move on to data frame because it boosts even our confidence. Like we need to do a lot of many more boot camps, right? So only we request a like and subscribe from you. That's it. Nothing more than that. Yeah. So I see there are no doubts. Everyone is clear with the concept. Great. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. So now let's move on to the next topic, that is data frames. So what is a data frame? As we saw here, we had like dimensions, right? So series was a single dimension. Then what is data frame? It's a two-dimensional thing. It's a 2D dimension. So in the same way, we have a two-dimensional. A data frame is like a box actually. We have two-dimensional array with a heterogeneous data. I'll again write it so that you will understand a much better way. Wait, first let's delete this. Cool. So now we are discussing data frame, guys. So what is a data frame? It is a 2D array or data structure. Okay. It has rows and columns. It has rows and columns as a table. That's it. As you see, even the syntax, not syntax, like it's the structure. We have the structure in rows and columns. So everyone knows like what are columns. These are the columns. So registration number, name, marks are the columns, and we have rows again. So this guy is one row, and the next one we have one more row, and this is a third row. This is the structure of a data frame. It's a 2D structure, and we have rows and columns in it. Now let's see what will be the syntax or how this data frame works. As we discussed series in the same way, even data frame it is. I'll just write import pandas as PD because all these are in pandas, not in Numpy. Okay, so what I'll do is simply again I'll give df because data frame, right? So PD dot data frame, and I'll print the simple. I'll not give any example first. I'll just print it. Let's see. The same way we did it for series, right? We are not getting anything because it's like an empty table. You cannot say it, but it's like an empty table. But again, see, like there's a difference in the naming convention, right? Again, over here we have D capital and F capital. Both are capital. So don't forget this, guys. In data frame we have D capital and F capital. So it's also called as camel case. So the first letter and the next letter of the first word will be capital. So even data frame has the same naming rule. If I give it as small f, it will throw me error because it cannot identify, the pandas cannot identify what is this. It says that it does not have any attribute called data frame. Okay. The same way we need to give capital F, so then it works. Now it's like a data frame, it's like a table thing. Okay, so now we'll go with the example. Say import pandas as PD, that's fine. And then I'll give a list. Li equals to, I'll give a list of lists, like I'll give two arrays actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then comma 5, 6, 7. Was it 6, 7, 8? So these are two lists, two arrays, right? 2D array. Now what I'll do is I want to convert this into a data frame. How can I do it? So the same syntax, but now in the brackets I need to mention the variable name so that it will convert into a data frame. I'll give li and run it. So now you can see a tabular format, right, guys? You could see a table, right? So we have 0, 1 to 3 indexes for the row, and for the column we have 0, 1. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4 is printed in the first row, and then we have 5, 6, 7, 8 in the second row. So this is called a data frame. A set of rows and columns is called data frame, or it's like a 2D structure. That's it. So I already explained you how can you create a empty data frame, right? Just you need to remove this and comment it out. Then you could see a small table, but it's not actually filled with values, right? So you'll see nothing over there. So now you could see that, okay, you'll tell that, sir, okay, this is a rows and columns. How can I actually add something? If I want to add a row or a column, how can I do it? It's even simple. So the same example, we'll go with the same example. First, I created a list, a 2D array, that's fine. And then I'm converting into data frame, and that is good. Now I want to add a column. Okay, how can I add a column? Is go with the same name, df, because it's the variable df. Now give the index, that's it, 4. Because see, I want to insert a column now. So after 3, we don't have any column. I want to insert a column, right? So I'm giving 4. But now I need to give two numbers because we have two rows, right? So I'll give 10, 15. That's it. So what I'm doing, I'm creating a new column called 4, and then I gave two numbers which will be inserted. Now let's print it out and see. So previously we had only 3, but see, we got 10 and 15, right? So in the same way, we could insert columns into data frames. Also next, if we are inserting, we could also delete it, right? How can I do it? For example, I inserted the same row. I'll give it even here itself, 10, 15. I'll remove this line. So now we created it. So if we added it, there's even an option to delete, right? So how can I do it? So again, same. We have converted into a data frame. But now what I'll do is a equals to df dot. Again, from df, what I'm doing is I want to drop it. So I want to delete it. So simply deleting something is like dropping it. Just drop it. So now you need to give the column's name actually. So I want to delete some column. For example, I'll give it as 3. That's it. Now look at this output, and when I run it, see, we have only 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so nothing got deleted, right? Okay, I guess. Okay, wait. The syntax is wrong. So actually, how can we do this is, first I gave two lists, right? Wait, let me check the output. Yeah, it's the same. So I'll tell you what's the problem. So also we need to go with the indexes as here. So first I converted into a data frame, everything is fine. So now what we will do is, we'll go with other example. The same example, the same numbers, but with a different example. I'll give it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then again I'll give the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now again we give a 2D array. I'll convert it into a data frame. PD dot data frame. So what I want to convert a data frame, li, that's it. So first let's print it and see the output, is it working or not. So we need to get a table. That's fine, it's completely fine. We got a table, right? Now what I'll do is, we printed it. Then here I'm going to do a new step. df equals to pd dot, again data frame of a. Okay, data frame of li, as we have here, li plus comma index equals to a comma b. Right, again I will print it. Let's see the output, because when we print it we'll understand a much better way. So what is this index? Okay, okay, wait. Okay, we gave it as multi. Use the error. Okay, data frame spelling is wrong, guys. Sometimes it happens, spelling mistakes, the typing errors. So now we got the output. So what is it? Like, we are getting the index. So previously it was 0, and 1, but we gave it as a comma b, right? So again we did it. So now it's time to drop it. A equals to df dot drop. We'll use the same one. Columns equals to, I'll give 3. And also you need to specify the index, because we want to drop a column, but from which index? This was a mistake we did. Without mentioning the index, we cannot do it actually. So again I print a, that's it. Now you see the third column gets deleted. You see we got 0, 1, 2, that's it, and also the index a, right? Complete index is gone. This is how you could drop a column or row from a table, right? So is this clear, guys? If someone is asking, so I forgot to give the attendance yesterday. That's completely fine, MD, because we consider only 75% of the attendance. So even if you miss one or two classes, that won't be a problem. But rest of the days you need to fill it, because we will put it in the description itself, and it will be available till the next day's session. For example, if I put it in the description today, it will be available till tomorrow's session. Okay, so no worries. Yes, guys. So any doubts in it, or can we move to the next thing? As you see, this is like a data frame. We have given all the terminologies as well, so you could study, because the PPT is also shared with you. You could just get the day 5 PPT, and also we saw like how to create data frame. I'm not following PPTs because it has something which is actually definitions and all the stuff, right? So if we implement it in real scenario, then you'll understand it in more better way. That is the reason I'm doing this. Also column addition, we saw like this is a big code. We gave a big code to practice for you, but I explained in a small way, right? So if you understand the concept, then you'll understand the code as well. Column deletion also we completed. Okay, we also completed column deletion. So any doubt? Okay, people are asking, so explain again please. Okay, I'll explain you. So what we are doing over here is we created two list. Simple. Listen again. So first we are importing pandas as PD. This is common. Then we created two arrays or list. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll comment this out first. I'll explain you. I'll run this. That's it. Done. So now we got a data frame. This is called a data frame, guys. So what is data frame? A set of, as I said, set of rows and columns, which is like a table, which is a 2D data structure, is called as a data frame. That's it. Okay, I created two lists. That is fine. So what I'm doing is, you could see 0 and 1 over here for this 0, 1. These are the index actually. So I'm converting the index. So even we cannot like without going to this, we could directly convert. I'll explain you how. Directly we'll jump onto this one, and what I'll give the index as 0. That's it. If I run this, you could see all this will be deleted. That's it. Done. But what I did over here is I just converted the indexes. Okay, I'll again show you. What I did over here is I am converting that 0, 1 to a comma b. That's it. You could see over here a comma b. And then what I did is I gave the index as a. So now it's deleting. That's it. This was the code I did. So any more doubts? Any doubts, guys? Okay, one guy asked, Balaji asked that can I add rows? Okay, so yes, you can also add rows. I'll show you how you can add rows. Just a minute. Don't know why this got stuck. Was am I audible? Because just there was a lag in between. The screen got stuck again. It is working. Am I audible, guys? Yes, yes, yes. Clear, clear, clear. Yes, Balaji, you can also add rows. That's clear. Cool. So yes, I'm audible. That's great. Now again we'll see one more example using dictionary, guys. Because if we go with different data types, we'll understand it in a much better way. So now again we'll go with data type called dictionary. So I'm giving it as DD dictionary. You all know how to create a dictionary. It's like a curly parenthesis. A and then one, two, three, four. And we have three again. And we have four, five, six, seven. That's it. Now I'm converting this dictionary into, if I print this, it's a dictionary, that's it. But if I convert this, df equals to pd dot data frame. I want to convert it this one. Yeah, I gave the spelling wrong again. Data frame, that's it. So I want to print df again. That's it. Print df. Alright. So now we converted it again into a data frame. Right, so like everything you could convert into a data frame. No issues with it. I think you are clear with this, guys. Okay, so people were asking how to attach. Okay, I'll give you one more example. This will be the last one because we have quiz that most of people are interested for it. Import pandas as PD equals to, again I give two arrays, one, two, three, four, and the same one, two, three, four. That's it. Now again quickly I'll convert it into a data frame because this should be done every time. Data frame A. Okay. Print here. Let's check if there is no error because again if we do the complete code, that's a problem. It's data frame. Everything is working fine. As I said, like we could add a row, right? So first I'll give you how to add this 1 comma 2. I'm adding a column actually first. You already know it, but again I'm telling you. So we added this, okay? That's it. So now I printed it again. So I'm giving one more list actually. I'm giving SE just an example. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I want to append it to the list. df dot append. So append is a function used to attach something, to add something. Yesterday we looked into concatenate function, right? The same way append is used to add something. So what I'll add SC, that's it. I want to append it to the data frame to df, that means to this one. So comma, and I want to ignore the index. So we have a function or keyword like this. I'm giving it to true, that's it. And then print C. Run it. See guys, not this. See, we got all the indexes. Like I added different one, right? So I added a new list over here. That is the reason all others are actually NaN. NaN is like the full form of NaN is not a number. So we have no numbers over here, right? So that's why it's showing NaN. So that is how you could also add a new rows. We added 1, 2, 3, 4 like a column and a row, right? This is how you could do it. I think now you are clear with even pandas. Are you clear, guys? If you are clear, then now it's our time. It's the quiz time. So I'm waiting for your responses. If you are clear with this, then we have our quiz. Because today, as you know, we have quiz. Yeah, and also people who are asking for different outputs or syntax, everything is in the PPT. If you have any doubts, you could check the PPTs, guys, because we mentioned everything. Also, you know how to slice the indexes, right? Or else, shall I show you the same thing? You know, slicing because we were doing it from the past 2 days actually for strings and also for this. I hope this runs. I just copy pasted. Okay, there was an error. Wait. Yeah, actually, see guys, if I copy from here, all this quotation marks will be gone. All this exclamation marks. Okay. So you could just try it out. But slicing, you know what is slicing? It's super simple because even I am excited for the quiz. That's why I'm skipping this. Yes, people are ready. But guys, we are 138 people, so let's hit till 150 likes. We are just 50 likes away. As soon as we hit 150 likes, I'll send you the quiz link. I'll leave this. I'll send you the quiz link. Okay, people are asking PPT link. Yeah, sure. I'll send you the drive link. Just you can access it easily. Here's the drive link, guys, for the PPT, and we'll start the quiz soon. So hit the like and subscribe button. So I think you all know what are the rules. We'll be having 8 questions, which has 1 minute of timer, guys. Okay, so after that, people whoever answers many questions in less time will be the top on the leaderboard. Also, the one more main rule is you should be a subscriber of the channel, or else if you are also on the top, then you won't get it. So that's why I'm telling you again. If you are not if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe it and get a screenshot. So right now, get a screenshot of the channel subscription because you might be the top one, right? We don't know. So just subscribe to the channel and get a screenshot. Also, the guy or anyone who gets top, who will top the leaderboard at the end of the quiz, take a screenshot again because we will verify it. So once you take the screenshot, you need to send 2 screenshots to our WhatsApp. One is the quiz screenshot and the other is the YouTube subscribe screenshot. Once you send us both, we will verify it, we'll get your address and then we will post your goodies to your address. That's it. Yeah guys, also attendance link will be available after the quiz is done. So yesterday people who attended knows all the rules, all the game rules and how this is done. So attendance link will be given after the quiz. Okay. So we are just 30 likes away. As soon as we reach, I'll send you the quiz link. Let's wait even because some of the people will be joining now only for the quiz. Let's we are just 30 likes away guys. Where we have to send SS. Yeah, Swastik, we will give our WhatsApp number after this is done. Okay. After the quiz is done, we'll post the WhatsApp number in the chat. So people who like the one who tops the leaderboard will get it. More 20 likes, guys. As soon as we reach to 150 likes, we'll start the quiz. Because today's quiz will be super easy actually. Yeah, quiz link will be in chat. I'll send you in the quiz link in the chat itself. And today's quiz is so easy. It's on completely only on Numpy actually. So we have put the quiz so easy. I think 1 minute will be a long time. So let's see how who will win because it's easy quiz. Okay, Harsh is telling. So I have a question. Can you provide your email ID? Sure. If you want to send anything, our email ID is support@expert.in. If you have any queries, anything that you want to share, you could reach out to us on support@expert.in, guys. That is our official mail ID. Yeah, so people who are ready for the quiz, I need a hashtag from you. Hashtag quiz. Let's spam it. Hashtag quiz, guys. And the rules are simple. You need to be a subscriber of this channel and 8 questions, 1 minute per each. People who answer it fast and quick and correct will be top on the leaderboard. Simple rules, easy questions, easy answers, easy peasy. There's a lot of people are waiting for the quiz. So before I send you the link, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, guys, because screenshot is necessary. So you need to take the screenshot now itself because we'll check the time. Between 7:50 to 8 p.m., who takes the screenshot, only they will be eligible. Between 7:50 to 8 p.m. That's it. So if you haven't, subscribe it and get the screenshots ready because you could be the top one, right? So why to miss it? That's it. This quiz is like completely based on your skill. Like you need to be so fast. It's like fastest finger first. Krishna is telling quiz. Yes, we'll start the quiz. Guys, it's still 145 likes. That's it. Yeah, people who subscribe, that's completely fine. When I open the quiz, because even I'll join the quiz before you. Only I have joined, guys. One user has already joined. It's me. I'll share you as soon as we hit 150 likes. So yeah, attendance will be shared after the quiz. Siddharth, already 8:11 in Nepal. Parsh, yeah, I know it's a little bit fast in Nepal, but we are following Indian time. Yeah, so people who already subscribed, just take a screenshot. That's it. Yeah, it's 7:57. I know. So let's see how many will join in. I'm sending you the link, guys. Come on, let's join. Let's see how many will join in. Quick, guys. Yes, 16 people, 25. The numbers going on. So I'll spam the quiz link because people want it, right? Yes. So I also pinned the message. So the quiz link is in the chat, guys. We'll start the quiz exactly at 8:03 p.m. So we have just 5 minutes. So everyone do join quickly. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That is the only condition. 111, 116, 117 people. Can you provide this course in Hindi also? Shubhangi, yes, I guess we can provide, but as of now, we are doing it in only English because we have people from all different states. Check mail, I had sent a question. Sure, Harsh, we'll check it. We'll check it and we'll get back to you ASAP. Guys, join in quickly. 142 people, 144. Posting the quiz link again. So if anyone missed it, could join it from over here. Guys, only 3-4 minutes left. When I am excited to see who will win today because a lot of people were like they were waiting to win, but unfortunately they didn't. But no worries, guys. Yeah, all the best, everyone. We have 3 minutes left. Quiz link is already posted. We will start it in 3 minutes. If you haven't joined, join it quickly, guys. 165 people. So getting top from 165 people is really amazing. So we'll wait for 3 minutes. That's it, and then we'll start it. 168 people. 2 more minutes, guys. Only 2 minutes left, and then the quiz will be started. Yes, Vaibhav will start in 2 more minutes. 8:03 p.m. Exactly, the quiz will be started. I know there's a little bit delay from my side, but exactly at 8:03 it will be automatically started. So everyone look into your screens, because if you look at the stream, then you might miss the first question. The first question is actually, I know what is the question, but it's super, super, super easy. You can answer it in just 5 seconds. So people who will look at the screens can get on to the top for the first question itself. 1 more minute, guys, that's it. Exactly at 8:03 it will start. Yeah, Saurav, the attendance link will be sent after the quiz. So again, after the quiz, come back to the live stream. I'll post it in the I'll post it in the live chat itself. So guys, exactly at 8:03 it will be automatically started. So and I'll be shifting to this. Let's see. Okay, 195. That's great. Great number. All the best, everyone. Good luck. Guys, we have the first question. Numpy arrays can be indexed, sliced, iterated, all of the mentioned above. I said it is an easy question. Let's see what are the guesses from students. And I need to answer something, so I'll answer at the end. Okay, 130 people have answered this. Let's see what they have answered. Achil is telling it's D, all of the mentioned above. Okay, so 30% people gave it as indexed and 66% gave it as all of the mentioned above. Let's see what is the correct answer. Guys, the correct answer is all of the mentioned, because I said numpy arrays, they can be indexed, they can be sliced, they can be iterated. So all of them are correct. Let's see the next question, guys. First, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, so Nabil is on the top. Congrats, Nabil, you are on the top. He answered in just 7 seconds. Oh, guys, see, all top five people have answered in 7 seconds itself. But I don't know how this is calculating. Aman also answered in 7 seconds. Mukul, Sparsh, and Saad. So all of you guys, congratulations. Let's see. who will continue this till the end. Next question on your screens. Observe the following code and identify what will be the outcome. We have a array and we are printing it. Okay, so what might be the answer? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 and don't know what is the answer. What will be it? I know today's quiz is so easy. Everyone will feel the same. They'll feel like, what is this super easy quiz? But it's completely fine, guys. It's just for your encouragement. Even if it's easy, try to be at the top because it's easy, right? So answer it as quickly as possible. That is what I expect. When people say that the quiz is easy, then definitely they need to be quick, right? Let's see what people will guess is. Poll is locked. Okay, this time 76% people again went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3% with option 1, 8% went option C, and 13% are with me again. They said none of them mentioned about that. They are telling that nothing is the correct answer. Let's see. Yeah, fastest finger person. Exactly, push pinner. It's like fastest finger. Guys, we are again wrong. So the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's option B. So all the 76% people are correct, but we need to check the leaderboard because for the first question everyone answered at the same time, but for this it might differ. Okay, it might differ. Let's see the leaderboard. Ukul, you are on the top, man. Congratulations. And Nabil, you got a third, second, and Avishkar is on third, Sparsh on fourth, and Kishore on fifth. I see Sparsh and Nabil from the previous leaderboard. So 3 and 5 are new. No worries, guys. Let's see. We have still 6 questions. Okay, so this is the next question. Observe the following code. Identify what will be the outcome. It's just a true or false. A is given. Okay. We are telling B equals to A. Then B is A. Is it true or false? That's it. Only 2 options. I think it will be super easy for you. True, yeah, or false. That's it. I think we gave an array. Okay, we are telling B equals to A, and again we are telling that B is A. This is true or false. This is actually a boolean, right? This is a boolean. So true or false. Let's see. Pushpender is telling it as true. I think Pushpender you gave it as true. Let's see. Okay, this time 77% people gave it as true and 23% went with false. I think true is the correct answer because most of the majority people are here. Let's see the correct answer. Guys, it's true. The correct answer is true because we are assigning A to B and we are telling B is A. Yes, B is A. That is correct, right? So true. So all the 77% people are correct, but we need to check the leaderboard. Who is on the top? Let's check the leaderboard. Mukul, you are on the top, man. You're on the top again. But Sparsh, you are very close to Mukul. You are just 1 second away. So try it, Sparsh. Like I know, like Sparsh is from Nepal, I guess. So Sheikh, Nabil is there, Rajesh, and then we have Prithika Panda. Fine, us like even fourth and fifth position guys, they are at same position. So see, for every question we are getting new names. So just answer it as quick as possible. But Sparsh and Mukul, I think you both guys can compete with each other. Let's go into the next question. Again, we have an output. What will be the output of the following Python code? Guys, this I explained in the beginning of the session today. That is the reason I explained actually. Let's see what people answer. What is the answer? Random dot rand int of 100, and we are printing it. So people have who has like who was the starting of the session, who were in the beginning of the session, will guess this answer correctly for sure because it was just explained to you before 1 hour. So you know what is random function, what does it does. Let's see guys what you will give. So can you get yesterday's attendance link? Mahek, actually it's done. Yesterday's link is closed. So now getting it is a waste. It's done. Okay, okay guys. So 655%. You guys are with option 1, 2, 3. But again, 84% people went with all of the mentioned above. I think this time like 84%, the first time that we got this high number of correct people, right? I think it's correct because all of the mentioned above random, right? So let's see. Yes, all of the mentioned above is correct, and all the 84% are correct. I think now there will be a huge fluctuation in the leaderboard because this time 84% are correct. This was the like easiest question. So let's check the leaderboard. Oh guys, Mukul is on the top again. He answered all the correct. And Nabil is on second again. I don't know Sparsh where you gone. Rajesh is on the top. Mohit fourth, and again Pritika we have fifth. Again guys, like fourth and fifth we are on the same timer, 39 seconds, 39 seconds. But now Mukul is way leading. So let's see. And we have Nabil and Rajesh as well. Let's see what will happen because we have still four more questions, guys. So don't worry. Still four more questions. Anytime the game could change. Again, we have an output. What will be the output for the following code? Let's see what will be the output for this. Okay, so the output, what it might be. Let's see, guys, what might be the output. Okay, this time 23% people gave this, 4% this, 23% gave error, then again 50% people gave this. Option D. So 50% are with this, right? I don't know what might be the correct answer. Let's check it. The correct answer is option D, guys. The correct answer is option D. So 50% people who are with the option D are correct. Let's see the leaderboard because that decides who are on the top. Again, Mukul is on the top. So with after Mukul we have Mohit, Rajesh, Pritika, and Sambhav. Now again, Rajesh and Pritika, like we both are having the same timer, right? So let's see. We have three more questions. Three more questions. Don't worry. Let's see the next question. Again, output one. Let's think it and give the answer. So it's like a tricky one. We have two arrays, numpy arrays, and then a plus b is c into a, and then we have c of 2. Let's see what is the answer for this. Yeah, I know it's like a tricky one. First, we need to add this arrays, and again we are multiplying and we are sending with C. Then what is the index? What will be the output at this index position? This literally takes some time. Okay, so people gave different answers. 48% people are with 21, 18% with 28, 25% with 12, again with 7. Great guys, let's see the correct answer. Yes, it's 21. It is the correct answer. Okay, I didn't vote, I forgot. Yes, 21 is the correct answer. Now let's check the leaderboard. Oh, oh, congrats, Pritika, you are on the top right now. So Pritika is leading. Mukul, you got, I guess, you answered it late. So Mukul is on the top, second. Again, we have Rajesh on third, Mohit and Olivia, I guess I'm pronouncing your name correct. So we these are the top five, but we have still two more questions. Two more questions. Let's see who will be the winner. Let's go to the next question. What will be the output? This time everything is an output, so you need to run your brain too fast. You need to think the question and then answer it quickly. So we are giving array and we are asking the size. Let's see guys what we will answer for this. What might be the output? I'll go with 4. Let's see how many answered. Okay, so 75% people went with 6. Okay, 76%, 75. And 7% people are with me, 8% option 5, 10% D. Let's see what is the correct answer. Let's see, guys. It is 6, yes. So 75% people are absolutely correct. So 75% you are right, guys. Let's see the leaderboard. Mukul got to top again. Wow. Pritika Panda, like she is on to the second, and we have Pratham, Mohit, and Sambhav. Guys, this will be the last question. So people who are answer it correctly within less time can get on to the top and beat Mukul. Or else, if Mukul answers it quickly, then Mukul will win it. But this is the final deciding question. Let's see. What is the correct code to install Pandas in Linux system containing Python 3? Let's see. As we used Google Colab, we didn't use, but there's a command, guys. I cannot tell it right now, but there's a command. So this will be the deciding question. So I hope people will give it correctly, and mainly Mukul. I hope you give it correct, or else you will lose your top position. Someone will occupy your position. That's it. Let's see, guys. Okay, so people were confused. People were confused. Yes, because 34%, only 34 went with this, like my option, pip install pandas. 27 with second option. 23% with first option. Just 16% with final option. Let's see, people who were with me, are we correct or wrong? Let's see, guys, because this will be a deciding one, right? Hooray, we are correct. So option C is the right answer. Pip install pandas. Yes, so exactly using that you could install pandas from your CMD or like your terminal as well. But now is the time to check the leaderboard because that tells who's the first position and who won the expert goodies for the second quiz. Let's go. Great. So Mukul, you are the top. Congratulations, Mukul. So you top the quiz. But Pritika, just 1 second delay. So with 1 second, Pritika is on second, and Sambhav, we have Sambhav, Anmol, and Sanjeev. Congratulations, all of you. But Mukul, you topped it, man. Congratulations. So all you need to do is Mukul, just take the screenshot of the screen because we need to see that you finished first, and we need to get your name over here. So take the screenshot, also the channel subscribe screenshot, and give it onto the WhatsApp number I'm sharing. So Mukul, share it onto this WhatsApp number, or else you could mail us also. So no worries. Great guys, so it was an exciting quiz. Mukul topped it. But I hope you are in the chat, or else Pritika, even you could send us onto the WhatsApp because if Mukul doesn't reply, we'll select the second winner actually. So if anyone could send it, I'm checking. Yeah, attendance link. I'll send you attendance link soon. Day-5 attendance. So the Day-5 attendance is in the chat. I'm pinning is to guys. So that was an amazing quiz. So Mukul and Pritika, both of you, please send it onto the WhatsApp number that I have shared over here. The screenshot of the channel as well as the screenshot that you attended in the quiz, guys. Yeah, congrats, Mukul. Great to consistently being on top. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for attending the session and the quiz. Again, we'll continue tomorrow. It's day 6. We'll jump into machine learning. We'll explore what is machine learning, what is data set, how could we predict, right? So we are coming to the end of the session. But thanks a lot. It was interesting. But don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, guys. That's it. It's already 8:23. So let's leave and we'll meet you tomorrow again. Bye bye. Good night, guys. Have a good day.